Today I'm going to make a lamb stew. You know, nothing special. I'm not claiming it's an Irish stew. It's going to be very similar to that though. Anyway, let's start cooking. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to season and flour the meat. I'm going to keep this pretty basic. A little salt, a little black pepper, mix this in a little bit. This is about 2.5 pounds of lamb. I've diced it up. I did leave the fat on. I like that on there. You can take it off if you want to. Now, we'll mix this in. We're going to turn the heat up on our burner. I want it nice and hot. Let's add a little oil to our pan. Yeah, that pan's hot. Starting to smoke. Alright, now we'll brown up the meat. Okay, we got a little color on our meat. Let's go ahead and put our onion in there. Put some garlic in there. Nice big spoonful. Alright, now we're going to put in 1 can of tomato sauce. And then we're going to cover this with some beef stock. Okay, it's come up to a boil. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this down to a medium. I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of thyme. Now, speaking of thyme, a lot of times when I buy these spices, I get these Mexican brands. They come in these little bags. This was 99 cents. It's a lot cheaper than buying that $2 jar stuff when you only need a little bit. Alright, so now that this has come up to a boil, I got to start scraping that fond off the bottom. Plus then I'll start scooping the foam off the top. Anyway, we'll just keep all that brown stuff on the bottom of the pan. I want that in my stew. Alright, our stew's been simmering for about half an hour. And I want to come in here and I want to skim this stuff off. All the oil and stuff that's coming up. If I'd have trimmed more of the fat off, or some of the fat off, I wouldn't have so much of this. Alright, now here I've chopped up 2 carrots and 1 large potato. I'm going to go ahead and put this in. Now 30 minutes is plenty enough time for lamb on the first part, but if I was doing mutton, I would let it cook longer, because mutton's going to be a lot tougher than lamb. Alright, we'll go back to letting this simmer until the vegetables are tender. Alright, the vegetables are just about tender. I gave it a taste. My seasoning is not quite there, which is not surprising. I put a lot of potatoes and carrots in here. Just a little bit more black pepper, a little more salt. I'm going to use some sea salt. We're going to hit that, and that's going to be we're going to let this go for about 5 minutes so the salt cooks into the vegetables, and then we'll be done. Alright, I think we're done. Give it one final stir. Go ahead and turn it off. Okay, so let's give it a taste test. Still pretty hot, so I better be careful. Yeah, that'll work.